So today I'm going to talk about hay fever, which is a very common problem in the UK, and it usually happens in the period of March to June, where children, even adults get affected due to the pollen. So what happens exactly in this? What happens is the moment you are exposed to pollens, and sometimes it's not just pollens, also people have lots of pets in their house, like some people have cats, dogs, so their fur also, when they are exposed to the dog or cat fur or pollen or even the grass, and what happens is the histamine reaction starts, and the moment the histamine reaction starts, the body reacts, and there is the symptoms like constant sneezing or itching around the eyes or runny nose. I'll tell you one of my patient's story now. This gentleman, he came to see me. He must be around 27, 20-year-old, and he was into bodybuilding and everything. So according to him, his diet was very good. And he came to me and he said, and he came with his father, and he said, my son always has this runny nose, he cannot do anything, even at work he's constantly having this runny nose, and his day-to-day is impacted so much that he can't walk around without a tissue in his hand because constantly runny nose and sneezing. He wakes up in the morning, he will sneeze at least 30-40 times non-stop. So I checked his pulse. When I checked his pulse, there was a lot of mucus in his body, and also his immune system was very low. So I told him that it is not just due to the mucus, your immune system is also down, and you have an allergic cold, and you can also call it as hay fever. And he said, yes, exactly. During the springtime, between March and June, my symptoms become even more. So I said, that's exactly because you are exposed to all the pollens. That's why your symptoms are increasing. So he said, now what do I do? So I told him simple things. First thing I told him, please stop all your dairy products. And he was like, I'm happy to do anything as long as I'm not feeling embarrassed all the time, sneezing and walking around with a tissue, cleaning my nose. So I said, okay, fine, let's start the plan. And I gave him some herbs, some diet, and some small home remedies from the kitchen itself. And you won't believe it, this man, he was taking inhalers. He used to take this steroid, not inhalers, those are the nasal sprays that he was taking, which has a small amount of steroid in it. And he saw me, and then after 2 months when he came to me for a follow-up, and he says, I have using very little nasal spray now. So I said, very good. And he was following exactly what I had told him, diet, he was following home remedies, herbs, everything he was following properly. And you won't believe it, within I think around 5 or 6 months time, he stopped using the nasal spray completely. And even now he comes to me, but he's coming for his frozen shoulder problem now, because like I told you, he's into bodybuilding, so he's got a bit of a frozen shoulder. But I think I saw him after nearly 2 or 3 years for his frozen shoulder recently. And I asked him, how is your hay fever and cold? He's like, what hay fever and cold? I don't have it at all. So he has even stopped all the herbs, but only one thing he has kept in mind is the milk. So he says, whenever I get a little bit cough, if the beginning is there, I know what I have to do. And he just stops his dairy products completely, and he's fine. So now I'm just working on his frozen shoulder, but his hay fever, the allergic cold has gone completely. So now let me share you a very simple home remedy which will help you with your allergic cough and cold. So what it does, it helps to boost your immune system. You take this on regular basis and you will see that your allergic cold has gone. And especially if you have hay fever, I would say start from the month of say end of February or first week of March you start, and continue throughout till end of June. So the simple ingredients are, take a little bit of ginger, say maybe an inch of ginger, crush it. Take around 3 black peppercorns, 3 pods of cardamom, around 20 basil leaves, around 5 to 10 mint leaves. Put all this in 1.5 liter of water and just bring it to a boil. And when you're boiling it, cover it with a lid. And after maybe literally around 3-4 minutes, put the gas off and just leave it with the lid on for around 5 to 10 minutes, and it becomes, so this is like a decoction that I'm giving you. have these decoction and take it every day. Take it like, you know, your herbal tea, or instead of having all these herbal tea from the supermarkets or any green teas, you make this and take this every day, and you will see that your hay fever if you continue this for nearly 1-2 years, your hay fever will nearly go away.